where leaders there are discussing the unity of the region and the progress made in devolution. And we understand that the National Assembly Majority Leader Aden Duale is actually in attendance. Now we have that and much more lined up for you. But first, let's take a look at the highlights.
There is no official statement of the government of Kenya in Parliament about this accident.
ANC party leader castigates the government on the handling of the Ethiopian Airlines crash as families await compensation.
The business, my tenants are suffering. We are all suffering, and now the people who are running businesses here are suffering.
Angry Narok mob engages police in running battles as a vandalized petrol station bears the brunt of an escalating business war conflict. And the Pope reaches out to Muslims in the Moroccan capital Rabat in the backdrop of an Arab League summit happening in Tunis. Thank you for joining us. Now, the war on corruption has featured prominently in speeches made by several politicians at Christ the King Catholic Church in Gatanga today. Present include Gladys Wanga, Joshua Kutuni, Peter Kenneth, Beatrice Elachi, among others. Now, let's cross over live to our reporter on the ground, Stanley Mbichu. Good afternoon, Stanley. Good to see you. What do you have for us at the moment?
Well, thank you very much. On behalf of Murang'a County and the Kenyan people here in Murang'a, today leaders hailing from various parts of this country today participated in a mass with the residents of Gatanga. And of course, as usual, we never expect anything else to come out of it without issues, national issues being spoken. And that is what has been in the tongues of the leaders who stood before a congregation in the fight. One key area of specification that they are talking much into is the fight against corruption. And to further clarify the agenda behind over 22 members of parliament from across different parts of this country, different counties, joining me is nominated member of parliament, well known to so many of you. Mheshimiwa, thank you very much for making time with KTN News. Could you kindly clarify to the Kenyan people watching exactly why you leaders are here today?
We are here today at the Christ the King Church in Gatura, Gatanga. We, the group that we have been moving around in the country, we have only one message. And one message is to bring the country together. You have seen the people that we are together here. They are all MPs across the country. And that is what our leaders are doing. From the time of hardship, we have to unify the country because the agenda of the hardship was to bring people together. And we have been moving together. We have been telling people because of the hardship, we have been able even to interact. We have been able even to do politics together. And we have been moving around to so many other places. And the next agenda, it is to support the president to fight the corruption. You have heard from the members here that even one of us from this Murang'a County is the one who has brought a bill that want to curtail the power of DCI and DPP. We know that is not his motion. That is not his bill. There are other people behind him who are using him to bring that bill. These are the issues we have discussed today, and we have said if that matter comes to Parliament, this side that we are moving together, we will not allow that kind of a motion that will bring the power of the DCI and Deputy DPP not to have the powers they are supposed to have. Actually, even what they should be given, it is more powers than even reducing their powers. So what we are here for is enlightening our people, but the fight against corruption, it is not about hardship. There are people who have now narrowed the handshake to corruption because they have realized handshake have unified the country, that we are able now to root out the corruption. So those who do not want to be touched on corruption, their agenda number one now, it is to destroy handshake. And this is what we are telling our people, to embrace the handshake. We move together. This is the handshake that have made us even to be here today. Even you media people, if there was no handshake, you never know where this country could have gone. So that's why we are here.
Thank you very much for your time. Limited time we had, but Mheshimiwa, thank you very much for clarifying that. One main thing that has been hailed and echoed here is the fight against corruption, with most leaders asking that the president takes this head on to ensure that those who've been implicated in any matter corruption in this country, with billions of shillings getting lost, that is a matter and an issue that perhaps will be tabled before Parliament. We will wait and see what members of Parliament, how they're going to head on and work on this dragon called corruption that has in many years encroached and eaten big into the economy as well as to the pockets and the taxpayers' money in this country. From here in Gatanga, in Murang'a County, my name is Stanley Mbichu. I heard you.